Hello, hello, hello. You're not really on the phone, are you? Oh my goodness. Hi, Miss Linda. Hi, Sue. Oh, I hope he's not really talking to anybody on the phone because he can only talk to one person. Anywho, Nanny. Good morning, Briony. Hi, Cheryl. How's everybody doing? I would say happy Friday, but hi, Ashley. Hi, Mary. Hi, Treese. Hi, Debbie. Hi, April. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Miss Linda. Hi, Sandy Kling. Hi, Helen. Yeah, this one was different. This one was very different. Hi, Tina. I missed you guys too. Do I need to be worried? Are you on the phone with anybody? Say like 911. Can I see your phone? Is it on? Who are you talking to? Nobody would be the best answer. Hi, Barbara Ross. I'm hanging in there. Hi, Jean. Hi, Chris. Troy here. Hi, Sheila. I hope you guys have been well. Obviously, I haven't been here all week. Hi, Chris. You just sent one to me. Okay, I'll look at it afterwards. Hi, Miss Edie. It's the same old song and dance. Being somebody who relies heavily on medication, unfortunately, it's the same thing. We're going to have the same problem every time my doctor and I don't line up. And so starting last Tuesday, not this Tuesday, last week Tuesday, I noticed that there was going to be yet again another problem. And because I called him, and any other time in the past 13 years that I've been seeing him, I could pretty much see him the next day, or at the most 2 days after I call him. And I don't make an appointment ahead of time because we are tapering off of meds. So I never know when I'm going to finish. So if anybody's like, well, okay, Einstein, like make an appointment, it doesn't usually work that way for me. Hi, Sybil. Hi, Lala. Hi, Phyllis. So anyways, when I called last Tuesday, they told me they weren't going to be able to get into, I wasn't going to be able to see him until this Tuesday. Come Friday, that would have been a problem. So anyways, it was a real bad week. And then Tuesday, I finally went in to see him and had a talk with him. And he basically told me, like, don't let those girls tell you no. And I said, well, that's the whole problem, is they don't understand. And when I tell them, they kind of just tell me, like, you're poop out of luck. Hi, Lori. And so he told me, he said that there's never a day where he can't fit one more person in. And if I need to come, I just need to go there. And so that was nice to finally hear after 13 years, because for some reason within this last year, this has happened more times to me than I can even count. And trust me, each time is very traumatic. So I don't know what happened, but I think this time was one of the worst times. I thought I was feeling better on Wednesday, and I had every intention on being here yesterday. And then Wednesday night, if you drive in the US, you know that the fast lane is in the left and the slow lane is in the right. Hi, Luann. About 15 minutes into my drive to pick up Trevor, meaning I still had about another 20 minutes, I got very sick in the fact that I needed to pull over, and I had to pull over on the left-hand side, which isn't a problem until you got to get back on the freeway because you're now in the fast lanes. So anyways, I've never had that happen to me before. I had to open the door and got sick. And then closed the door and had to worry about getting back on the freeway because I wasn't in a stick shift or anything, so I just can't get it. Like, it's got to take time to get. So anyways, picked up Trevor, and then yesterday, I got too up close and personal with, Mr. Clean, and I don't understand what's going on other than the fact that my body had just had enough between being tired and, if you know me, I don't know anybody who likes to be nauseated, but I can't stand it. That was one of the most annoying side effects about having cancer and chemo is you get nausea. But wow. So anyways, I woke up this morning and I felt okay. And I figured the more I move, the better it is. So I just kind of forced myself to get up and start moving. Hey, Cindy. Hi, Nicole. Yeah, thanks. Yeah. It was already a thought in my mind, like, I'm really about to get sick on the side of the freeway right now. And then I'm like, I can't even wait to merge over to the slow lane. Like, I need to pull over now or this is going to be an issue. And so the entire time I'm getting sick, what's going through my mind is, you got to get back on this freeway going at least 70 miles an hour before you get into that actual lane. So I was like, whatever. Anyways, enough about that, because it's the same poop, different day. I'm tired of it. Anyways, if you got my Telegram, you know that you should have pulled out your bingo cards. I know we're working on this canister, but I pulled out this little bitty bottle so that I can just and then of all things, my hand has been in more pain in the last 4 days than I think even when I first heard it. So, anywho, so thank you very much. Hi, Valerie. Thank you. Hi, Betty. Hi, Rochelle. I just don't I don't know what's going on. I really do think though, I felt every year of my 51 years of life this week, and for some reason this one was bad, so I don't know, but we've got it established now though that I'm not waiting because these girls have all lost their bananas. I would like to give them a half of a day of waiting in my situation to them to see if they'd ever make a patient like me wait again. Anyways, because bingo's easy, and that's why I pulled out the little bottle instead of doing the canister. At least right away. We might do the canister, but I figure we could do some Lux transfers on the bottle and pick some numbers and kind of ease back into it. Hi, Shannon. Yeah, and that was the thing you guys might have noticed, on Wednesday when I thought I was feeling better, thank God, I was able to clear the order queue because we were already behind with orders with the way the weather has been and not wanting to ship orders if you had paints, because I'd rather you be mad at me for shipping your order late than be mad at me and me having to replace a bunch of products. But we were able to clear the order queue on Wednesday. So a lot of you might have been like, I thought you didn't feel well. I thought I was fine. And then I got in the car that night. I mean, I wasn't great, but good enough works around here. I'm a mom, right? We know as long as you're good enough, that's enough, you know? So we cleared the order queue, and yeah, I was tired, but I was like, that's okay. This is usually how it is the day after. Um, and then it just all went to poo after that. It all went to poo. So just like right now, did I say hi to you, Mac? I know in my head I said to say hi to you and Melissa, but I don't know. Anyways, let's get my desk on the screen. We'll spin the hello. Where did I go? Can you guys hear me? Oh, okay, I'm still here. We'll spin this little and I know quite a few of you have messaged me and I haven't responded. Because it was making me nauseous to look at my phone, making me nauseous to just move. It was just the dumbest thing these last few days. No, Luann, no. And I don't think that's what it is. I think mine goes just to my history, my health history in general. So, anyways, so last time we did the number 7, and that took a while. All of the bingos take a while, though. I don't know what it is. So this time we're just going to do 2 bingos. So 2 bingos on one card. Does everybody understand what that means? So you can go diagonal. You could do, as long as it's 2 5-in-a-rows on one card. This game right here. So when we're not playing 2 different games of bingo, you need 2 5-in-a-rows on your card or cards. Or yeah, I that was one thing when I was going through chemo. I was like, please, whatever you have to do, because I need to function for Troy, number one, but I just need to function. Just me and the 2 boys. Like, there isn't another adult. Like, I need to function. And I can't when I'm nauseated. I have the highest pain tolerance than most. But make me nauseated, and oh Lord, it's like the world is falling apart. Rochelle, you want to see how sure I am, husband? You're about to clean up a big mess if you don't pull over. Okay, so 2 5-in-a-rows is everybody. I'm assuming everybody knows what I'm talking about. 2 5-in-a-rows. Thanks, Trees. Hi, Dale. All right, so these are the little bottles that are at Hobby Lobby. I'm sure we have them. You have them in your arsenal of crafting substrates. Are you going to be too small to sit in this? I might need the scrappy cradle because that one might be too short. All right, if you got your cards ready, as soon as I can get my cradle out of the cubby here without moving my whole entire table. Okay, I guess that's not going to work. Just move the whole entire table. Hi, Regina. All right, let's push my stuff in. Okay, let's fix the camera because that's straight on my desk and as usual. All right, ready? Here we go. N43. N43. First thing I'm going to do is take some isopropyl alcohol and clean off the bottle. O63. O63. Obviously, also we had to cancel the auction. I don't know if anybody was watching Creative Hour, but there was a very quick, fast, and in a hurry decline on Creative Hour. but I was still going to try to do it. And then I was like, there's just no way I can muscle up the strength to do that. I was like, there's just not going to be a way. So we will reschedule that coming up here pretty quick. I just need to make sure I'm not going to have any episodes during it. 074. 074. 2 regular bingos, 1 card. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Did I miss Sandy Hinkleman? Hi, Sandy. All right. Okay. And I do realize there's a lot of items out of stock in the store. Some of that I can't control because some of that is out of stock at the wholesaler. But anyways, I do need to put in a pretty big order. So if you're waiting on something, make sure you sign up right below. I think it actually says right there, notify me when back in stock. Make sure you sign up because as soon as I put it back into stock, you'll get a notification if there is anything you're waiting on. B6. Hi, Tanya. B6. Okay, so these are the cute little Luxe transfers that we used on the other glass back here in the candle. That's what we used Whispers of Indigo on. But on my floor was this cute little frame. And then I remembered that there were a bunch of cute little frame-esque kind of stuff on here. So I don't know. Again, this is just for me to kind of get my hands moving and to get back. But how cute would that be? I kind of wanted to do something like red though, so we could use some of the sunflowers and the the daisies and the cherries. Sunflowers? Okay, you say so. 064. 064. You're like, how cute are these little itty bitties? Onyx, are you under my feet? You sure are. Are those supposed to be daisies or no? No, they're just white flowers. But in relation, I think actually these are kind of more of the size that I was thinking. These are kind of large for this little bottle. But it might be cute to do like a little border. And it'll fit around. So maybe we'll do look at maybe putting something like that on there. It would be really pretty to color the water with some like pearl mica or something. G59. G59. Hi, Miss Donna Sue. You were looking for sunflowers on here? I don't know why I had sunflowers, why I even said sunflower. I'm not a flower. Like, I'm the last person to be able to tell you what a flower is, but I do know a sunflower and a daisy at least. Hello? See, is it my voice I'm hearing or not? Y'all, maybe I'm going crazy. Well, it just is now telling me that I'm live on YouTube, which is concerning. Okay, let's look at, oh, is that legible? The singular plant in the variety of its beauty Okay, whatever. What did I do with my frame? I think it needs color. Oh, that bee is kind of cute though. The bee would fit in there. Hello? Jeez. I-28. I-28. Romance and Fleur. N33. But these Lux, I don't think I have any of these in my store, and they are sold out. I can't even get them. That's why I preface this with saying that, because I want them. I'd like them to be back in stock. Just saying. Just a little humble request from nobody special. Little me. Anywho, nanny. Okay. I like the black and white ones, but I want color. So I don't know if we're going to use the frame. I think we'll just put like this straight on there and maybe do some accents with some contour liners on the frame. And then we can possibly go around. I really want more of this. I digress. I'm sorry. I left halfway mid-sentence. See, like that would be totally cute on there. Maybe we could even do like a wraparound, like a ribbon on it or something, like with this, if we find the right one. Okay, that's what we'll do. We'll find the right one. The little black rooster would be cute with the little red flowers. The little black rooster. That guy? N45. N45. I'm excited for this stencil. Hi, Jackie Bates. Tanya, you must not be talking to me. I tried to scroll up to see what you were talking about. I-18. I-18. G53. G53. That says cologne. How cute would it be? You know how they sell the little perfume bottles in Hobby Lobby? Well, they used to. I don't know. I haven't been there. But to make like your own little perfume. I know I said cologne, but you know what I mean. All right. I want one of these. I'm just trying to figure out which one. It's odd to me that all the sizes are like this rectangular shape. So I think that's what's throwing me kind of off, is because there's only just this one that is like this oval. This one's even going the other way. So I don't know. That's what's taken me a long time. I know you're probably like, what the heck? It's throwing me off the sizes in relation to the bottle anyways. So I think that would be cute on there like that. And then we may or may not go around the front with this, but we'll put this on there right now. All right. That's what I was looking at. I seen the cologne, but I didn't see one that said parfum. Mm-mm. The never mind. I'm just gonna stop. Oh, it does right here. What is that, you guys? Is it playing? Is it playing? I don't know what that is, but yeah, there is. So, oh, that's so cute. Oh, you guys, someone has to do that. That would be so cute. 066. Even if you did like a tray and not even a real perfume, but you did like a tray of like faux perfumes just for like, decoration, because you can totally put so many pretty like micas in when they shake, like the pearl. Oh my gosh, that would be so pretty. Okay, so these are nothing like the other transfers. There's more like, I don't know, heavy duty stickers almost. That was weird. So these you just kind of put on and take off, and we aren't definitely not doing it on there. Put on and take off, and it's just kind of easy peasy. I need something so that it won't. Can you guys see how shaky I am? Because I haven't like. Are you kidding me? Is that a foil flake right there? Good cuggly muggly. All right. Is that too low? Oh, that's fine. Okay. Who's Tarot? Is that me? N35. That's not what Lala calls me. What does she call me? Since I can't say her name because I'm a dork. All right. I can get that. Oh, no, we'll just leave that. So these are the ones where you just put it on. You don't have to rub like a traditional stencil. I'm still thinking about what Tanya said. A traditional transfer. This you just put on and then take off. You see? That's pretty. Okay. So now, though, and I realize that those are roses, but whatever. Got a little bit too much going on right now. Okay. B10. B10. All right. TIT. So this one isn't one continuous strip anyways. I'm just noticing. What, babe? Whoa, not that arm. What? What are you pointing at, though? Like, what are you wanting? On the computer. It's on. I have a ton of the L&J Goods. Troy! I have a ton of the L&J Goods rice papers, if that's what you're wanting. Yes, I will as soon as they bring them back in stock, or as soon as they get them, I will. Troy, I will bring them in. I even looked yesterday. I hadn't checked, obviously, since I wasn't well this whole week, hoping that they would be back in, and they still weren't available yesterday. So I don't know. I know it takes some time whenever they need to reorder, but goodness gracious. Please don't. There's nothing under there, Troy. Troy. Okay. So what I'm thinking about is not going all the way around. Just do it from like the sides. And maybe if we have enough, we can go around the top. You're killing me, Smalls. Oh, I like it around the top. I don't know if I like it around the bottom. Hi, Jackie Bates. I thought I said hi to you earlier. In 38, you probably weren't even here, and I said hi to you. What do you guys? I have the papers in my store. I have tons of them. If you're talking about not buying from me and buying it from somewhere else, I don't know. Is Lynn out of stock? Is that what you guys are saying? Lynn is out of stock? I don't know. I've never gone out of stock, so I've had them since the release. N37. N37. B15. B15. I27. Can you stop? I know you think it's funny to try to make them go running all over, but can you not? Are we going to have a standoff right here? B9. I know it would make you so happy to watch me go running all over the place for these. What? I don't know what you want over there. I think I want it to... You see how it has this little... Yes. Never mind. Both Lynn and DQ were out. Oh. Okay, then you could do the same thing, I believe, on their pages. I know for sure you can do it on DQ. You can do a notify when back in stock. And then whenever they get them, you'll get a little notification. Oh, did you guys see that? I lifted it and those came off. Okay. There's like a line, you know, when they connect the bottom. So it's helping so that I don't crawl up. I'm sorry, I just realized my drink is still sitting right here, Troy. Okay. See, and so then there's just like a little daisy right there. I think that's cute. Okay, let's get that off. Again, you don't need a transfer stick or anything, but because it sticks down pretty well. Oy. Oh, like this one? Yeah, no. Oh, that's cute. And I like, look at it, it's not like, you know how when you put clay on a bottle, you could see like the back of it and stuff. And even that, for that matter, it's like, it's not the best, but at least it's, you know, like crazy looking paint on the back of the label. Okay. Now, the question is, if I put this on there, they're going to go a different way though. Because right now, it doesn't matter. I guess it really doesn't matter. Hi, Sonia. All right. Let's take it as close as I can. All right. All right. I-24. I-24. B2. B2. Thank you for sprinkling. Appreciate that. N36. N36. All right, let's get this one. The nice thing about having that line on the bottle there at the bottom is let's okay. Put it right on that line. And then you guys almost made a mistake. Almost just started going. All right, and then it doesn't look like we're going to be able to get a flower like that over there, but it's okay. It'll have a little bit. What the heck? Am I dumb? Right there, right? Okay. B3. B3. All right. Now let's get this little port on. Is it going too much? No, it's fine. Okay. And then I'm just going to Oh, there it goes. Okay. So cute. All right, let's put it around the neck too. Just going to. Okay. Oh, 71. Oh, 71. Okay, and then I think we have more than enough to actually. Look at that. I'm just going to cut it when it's on because it's like such a small amount that's overlapping. But we'll cut it. Oh, 65. Oh, 65. B4. B4. B14. B14. I21. I21. All right, I'm just going to. Go as high up as I could with the sticker transfer. Okay, so cute. Let me pull it off of there. Okay. Even though they say that you don't have to, rub them like a traditional transfer, especially like this one that has like the little cherries and stuff. I'm noticing that if you don't at least put a little bit of pressure down on it, it is not going to stay down. It's going to come up on this because the application, the plastic, it's very, very sticky. That's so cute. And it's just simple. It's like, I don't know, I feel like with these, just like the little candle, I mean, if you were in a pinch and you had to do like a quick little gift, so cute. No, you don't need to seal them. So if you guys didn't see the one that I did with the candle, we did this in like what, minutes, just like but it's just so quick. But you can put a little gift together. And like I said, even if you didn't have anything to put in here, or if you were to use it as, I don't know, a little vase or something. Oh, I'm scared to pull that out right now. Anyways, but how cute would that be to throw some mica in there? And then, or you could do colored water if you'd wanted, if you didn't have mica, and put some like glitter in there. It'd be fun. Just like a little potion bottle. Yeah, it is. No, they don't leave a halo. Because if you think about it, usually when they go down, it's different, right? The transfers, but these are just letting down the actual shape of the sticker itself, or the transfer. I keep saying sticker, but the transfer. What are you excited about? Oh, Jack, you got to move out of Troy's way. You know he is not going to go around you. But it's so cute. Why is it doing that? Hi, Miss Linda Baker. Why is it playing so many ads like that? I have to look at that, because I certainly... Whenever you watch a live, it's not supposed to put ads on the... I didn't think. I'm trying to think. Whenever I don't watch very many lives on YouTube anymore, but I don't think there's I don't remember seeing ads when I'm live. G46. G46. What was that? I could do what? It has just started recently. You could put one with writing on the back, like a label. Oh, 62. Oh, that would be cute. Yeah. That would be cute. Okay, so if you were here, you would have seen that whenever I left a week ago, we were working on this canister, and I was supposed to put bows on it, I think is what I had said I was going to do, but obviously I didn't do that. But the clay is obviously dry. I'm gonna go around it really quickly and put on or am I? Do I need to? Oh shit, that's gonna be a problem. Can you guys see how that piece of clay is not sitting flush? Look at, I could put my nail behind it. Well, you can tell I was not well. That actually really annoys me. So what's going to happen is, because these didn't get pushed flush, they're only clay. So it's going to break. And I'm not about that life. That is poor work right there. Alrighty then. Don't do that. Push your work down. Don't be a knob. Oh. I-26. I-26. Terry. G60. G60. Hold, please. Oh my goodness. So what's going to happen is I'm going to have to take that clay off and then reapply it. But we won't do that right this minute. Okay, I have this tray that's sitting here in the back. I have 0x. I don't know what I'm doing to the tray, so just give me a second. I don't even think I want to do transfers on the tray, to be honest. I think what I want to do is we might use this with it though, but let's get out some of my rice papers and see. Make sure I'm not taking out anything I'm not supposed to. B5. B5. I'm not sure what you're wanting. I'm just now remembering, though, that you came with me this morning to take your brother. So if I do process of elimination, did you leave something in the car? Is that what you've been trying to tell me? You did, didn't you? Okay, you're going to have to wait until Mama is done here in order to... I'm left-handed, so I got to turn it in order to assist you. Troy, it's literally charged for 2.2 seconds. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. You do you. Do you want to take it? Take it. All right, so I was thinking if I wanted to put a one of the cottages on there, but I don't think so because I looked over and seen these and I'm trying to decide if, sorry, the tray is big. Let me push you back there and see if I can scoot you up. I'm trying to decide if I want the collage, the scraps, or if I just want the garden background. What do you guys think? Is that a bird right there, or am I hallucinating? Is that a bird, or am I hallucinating? I might be hallucinating. It's okay. I've been hallucinating a lot. Because if it's not a bird, I'll pull it down. But if it is, I don't want to chop it off. Let's see if I can get... Trying to see how much of this flower down here I can save. Oh yeah, we got enough room. It does, April. It does. That's funny. G57. All right. Let's paint this. This is just bonded. It's been bonded for quite some time now. So let's paint it down here. Let's paint that white. I don't want to use a chalk paint. I want to use a thinner paint. So I'm just going to grab the acrylic white. Oh my gosh, I really wish I wouldn't have to sit on my phone all the time. It's just so inconvenient, Troy. Okay, and then let's get a brush. Oh my gosh. Good Lord. I haven't sat over here in a while. It's been all Troy, and whew, things are just awry over here. Oh, thanks. You're deciding to move now. Hi, Joanne. How are you? The green paper is fantastic. Beautiful. Yeah, I really, you guys know that I love that color. Okay. So whenever you're doing primer, it's not necessarily, or the bonding primer, I guess depending upon how many coats you put on will depend on how opaque it is. But typically, you know, I'm not putting it on for an opaque coverage. I just want the bonding agent down. All right. Now this one is just the, you know, acrylic matte. So it's a little thinner than the chalk paint that I usually use. So let's dry it and then put on one more coat. Can you guys believe it's 73 degrees right now? That was another thing too. It was so cold during that time that I was not well, which was just making it so much worse. Good grief. Okay. That's good enough. I gotta put this big old thing in my water without it touching all of my brush handles or my pokey tools or anything else that's being held. All right. $33. G58. G58. I-19. I-19. Ouch. N41. N41. It's in my Amazon store, April. Chris, can you give me your numbers, please? Oh, Jackie. Gee, my knees. Make sure you get that rescheduled. They probably already did. You're welcome. Chris said bingo, so we're just going to wait for her to give me her numbers and then we'll move on. All right. So next Thursday. Okay. You guys have seen me do this many times. We're going to break the fibers. So that way. Sorry, I got to get my big head in there for a minute. I'm getting a little bit of that white edge. So anyways, what I was saying is we're going to break the fibers. Whenever I get my life together, we're going to break the fibers. Hold on one second. Good Lord. All right. Anyways. I've showed you guys this many times. You can water cut this, break the fibers, whatever your heart desires. Oh, what am I doing? I'm waiting for Chris's numbers. Good Lord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm confused. Chris, can you send me a copy of your bingo, please? I'm pretty sure you have it. I just don't know what the B31, B3I21, is that what that's supposed to be? Either way, then all of the numbers are here. So congratulations. Go ahead and send me a copy of your bingo, please, with the actual bingo. Because I don't write down the numbers, so I need you guys to take a picture of the actual bingo, however that you all are marking it. And now you can clear your cards. All right. Okay, same thing. We're just going to do 2 bingos. All right. So wherever you're broken your fibers at, just you're going to anchor down your paper. Now, if you have a thicker fiber there, you're going to need to snip it. Don't try to pull it because you will pull the print out, the ink off of that long fiber. You want to just snip that fiber. So when did I get a cat? So breaking the fibers like I did, it just literally helps you so you can, you know, get that perfect shape that you want. But again, just make sure you're not pulling out the thicker fibers because you're going to mess up the other side there. I always turn it over because you can see it better. But right there is where first of all, it's upside down. Right there is where I broke the fibers twice, so I don't know which one I need. Is it the outside one or the inside one or what? Let's go this way. All right. Oh, thank you, Miss Donna, for the stars. I getting there. 061. Oh, I bet. I know, Jackie. The worst part of the whole process is all the waiting. Um all right. Okay, so decoupage, varnish, and glue, wherever it is. Oh, he just pushed it off. It was probably in his way. Decoupage, varnish, and glue. And actually, we need to give this a little haircut first. So do you see like the bigger fibers that are there? I'm just going to go in. I'm not cutting the paper because I don't want a hard cut line. I do want the frayed edge still. But I'm just going to cut the thicker fibers because even when you lay it down and then you go to paint it later, you'll see those the thicker fibers. I'm just giving it a little trim. All right. Hi, Tracy. Thank you. B7. B7. G58. G58. All right, let's make sure it's going on right. So it's not walking up one side and not supposed to. Of course, the tray's too big. I can't get it out. And then let's get the brush. I was like, wow, it's hard, but no, it's at the bottom, Terry. Okay. So something I really like about my squeegee is not only does it get out the wrinkles, but it pushes that product out evenly. So you see how it's already squirting out the top there. So it moves the product evenly. And this is also another reason why I don't put my rice paper down all at one time, because if I need to reposition it, I'm just repositioning that portion. So because it's an oval, if it's off, it's misaligning everywhere. So hold on. All right. So anyways, you can use it to push the product evenly underneath. Is that walking or am I just being dumb? No, it's fine. All right. And then let's wipe that off. Because what I didn't want was for it up on the wall. Because you don't want to, again, leave it like that. And then you're going to paint. And then it's going to paint over that thick amount. N36. N36. Need more. G46. G46. Don't hold your paper taut. Pressure pulling. Just let it go and fall where it wants. To make sure you don't have any wrinkling. I can tell there's no glue up there. such a pretty paper. Love the colors. The same, two 5 in a rows. B4. B4. That's not even glue. That looks like paper. B10. B10. Can't comment on FB. Will the chemo help you, or is it a lifelong deal? For me personally, it's a lifelong thing for me. Unless some miracle happens and the government decides to say that they have a cure. I'll be taking chemo for the rest of my life. All right. There's something going on down there that I don't particularly care for, so we will heat set this after a bit. Okay. So we will dry this. Now, I will tell you, the decoupage varnishing glue matte is great. I love it for decoupage. But whenever you're wanting to, like, we've got to paint around this, I'm going to tell you, you need to use a different varnish, another top coat. In my humble opinion, do what you want. Other people may say differently, and that's fine. But Terry will put another top coat on hers because I want to be able to wipe back any paint. Oh, Jackie, thank you so much for the stars. Hey, Kay. I-25. I-25. G53. G53. I almost want to do like a marble, like a marbling up here. Like, I don't want it a solid color, I don't think, unless we do it like a, I think it would be pretty to like marble it though. So that way there can be color, but not a lot of it, like a hint of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it would, Sil. The silver. G56. G56. Let's see here. Oh God, is this another situation of hide and go seek? Now, where would he have put my sponges? Oh, just leave my stuff alone. Never again. Oh, for banana daiquiris. Where are my seafoam sponges? Did he throw away my sponges thinking they were trash? And they are not trash. I beg his pardon. Oh, this chicken head. Oh my God. Why do people keep touching my stuff? Where did he threw away my seafoam sponges? So rude. Man. Now that I want to do something and I don't have what I want. This is rude. N44. All right, let's put some protectant on our rice paper here because we're surely going to need it. And Let's start with this first. All right. Let's think about this for a minute. I don't have, but I guess I could still use, I guess I could do it with a brush. Okay. Well. All right. And one coat of this is not going to be enough, so we are going to need to dry it really quickly. But this is the Bear. It's the one that dries fairly quickly anyways. And then you just need 2 5-in-a-rows. Ah, they're behind me. Thanks, Sue. I'm getting there. Hi, Sharon. Certainly has been a crazy town. Okay. All right. Let's dry this a little bit and then oh, you know what might be really cool too is you guys know how I love Nimbus because how it has that tinge of green. Oh, now the big old sponge is over there. Okay, let's see. Let's not spill this all over the place, Terry. Are you gonna go on or nah? Okay. Oh. Hold, please. It's got too many little things on it. All right. So I'm going to take out so this is just the white. No, I'm not using my finger. And then the country green and the mint are the other two colors sitting right there. B14. B14. Hi, Rosie. B2. All right. Oi. I'm just going to wet my sponges. Now, given it's going to be a little bit harder to marble because it's on the ridge, so it'll be like a kind of a, I don't know. We don't know what it'll be. I don't know that I've ever tried to faux on the side like that, but we'll see how it goes. It'll either be a disaster or it won't. But I do want to make sure that that is nice and protected. Okay, sir. I got to take my glove off my hand. It's going to get all painted. I-16. I-16. All right. Something is on my sponge. See, I knew it. There it is. Oh, Troy, I beg of you, please don't spill that on the floor. Stop, Troy. So, I don't know how anybody else does it, but I'm using the white for the wet to get it to move. And I know it's hard for you guys to see because you're top down, but I will show you. I'm kind of trying to figure out what color I want. And I don't get real mad at having little peaks of the bright mint in there, but it needs to be really kind of hidden down in there. So I don't know if you guys are going to be able to even see it because of it, the way that it is. Can you even see that? Oh my God, Rochelle, you are freaking hilarious. Oh no. We've got a little rambunctious in. Number 45. In 45. Yeah, I think that just having just a few little pops, I'll see if you guys can come in a little bit. A few pops of it are good. Now here's the problem though. See how I'm being really careful not to get it close to the paper? I need it on to the paper, so. Now the cool thing is it's all over the paper right there, but you can't really see it. So that tells me that we're on the right track. And this is precisely why we varnished. But we don't really even have to wipe it back because I didn't even realize that it was all over here. All right. So and you can, if you want to, use a lot more water. It just really depends on the look that you want. Like this would be a very a very modest take on like marbling, because if we were going to marble, we would have a lot more prominent colors of one or the other. But I really like how it's blending with the paper. So because I have you guys close now, let me, wait, that don't blend with the paper. But that goes to show you how much paint, the white paint I'm using, and I'm not, obviously trying to paint it nicely. So if you didn't want to use, if you weren't comfortable using all that paint as like your fluid agent, I guess you can say, the wet, you can just spritz it too. Again, though, it's really going to depend on what kind of marbling. If you're really going to marble it, like almost like deep veining, which is really cool, then you would probably want to use a fluid medium of some type. I've showed you guys a couple of them. It's like an extender. It's a paint extender. But the idea is not to blend the colors, right? It's to have it very... I can't see how well you guys can see because it's so bright right here. But it's really pretty. In 31. In 31. And then obviously like this real sea foamy one, because I don't have a really big area to work with, that's going to leave real prominent, you know, markings to blend, which I think would be a little bit difficult since it's not such a big area. So what happens when you try to do things with your right hand and you're left-handed? Howdy. Thing is I was going to do them tomorrow. And now, your friend. Your friend. Oh. But I'm not even going to tell him. I wonder if he'll tell me when the deposit hits. I know. So I keep getting up too high with the baby wipe. Don't ask me why I didn't do it up there earlier. Just, I guess, messing around. So pretty. Hi, Anna. Thank you. Thank you for sprinkling. You're never late. Never, ever, ever. All right. So again, so if you have a paint extender, you can mix your extender into your white or whatever your base color is that you're using to move everything around. But what's awesome about it is you're never going to get it to look the same. I think because of the way that the flowers are, just having like deep pockets of that mint is just really pretty. All right, let's not do it for like the millionth time, Terry. There you go. It only takes 50 tries. But you can see here now where it's dry. Now can you guys see? Because again, we're not putting down very much paint, so it's very, well, I say that as I glob on the white, but you know what I mean. By the time the paint picks it up, look at that. By the time the paint picks it up, we're lifting a lot of that off of there. I don't think I want the handles this color though. I think the handles will have a solid color. Wow. G59. G52. G48. N 39. All those blues came out at one time. That's why you shouldn't do that. Aw, thanks, Tanya. It's just so pretty. And then oh my gosh, you guys, what we're going to do because I don't know if you guys can tell, but these are little flowers. I'm sure you guys have seen these. Let's not say we did. I'm sure you've seen these trays many a times, but we are going to put the green chameleon wax on here. Oh, it's going to be so pretty. White, mint, and country green. Jackie. Oh, I like that right there. This is really one that I wish you could see it up close. Okay. Very satisfying. You're trying to decide what to buy you for your birthday? Everything. Everything you want. That's the fun part. So I could see where we're going to have to get closer down over here where I first started out and didn't get close to the paper, but that's fine. I can't wait to put the wax on up here. I'm not going to open the door. Stop barking at that other dog, Onyx. Again, I think because the colors are so close, it doesn't really even matter whenever the paint hits the paper. I don't know. It's not really bothering me if there, I could see like there's paint on here. The reason why I can really tell is because it's matte. But if we were to put another layer of gloss on here, I don't think you'd be able to tell that there's paint on the paper on some places. I-21. I-21. What am I supposed to do with that? What is it? Oh, here, Troy. Here. I do too. I-26. I-26. Just think how it's going to look though once we varnish it, because oh my gosh, it's going to be so pretty. Ooh, you know what? I'll do the bottom of it, but I'll really get to be able to play with the marble on the bottom. I-17. Well, shoot, I should have went shopping with you. I-17. All right. I don't know. There's some parts that needs paint, but I'm almost, I don't know why. I have to really get it onto the paper right there. So hold on. And then let's blend that out. But that's as far as I'm going to, like, it's not one of those situations where it needs to be perfectly done. So I'm just gonna, because you can't tell. Again, oh, well, now you can. Once we get it all varnished on there, oh my gosh, it's gonna be a whole nother story. Where's it? Since this one's by that blue flower, we can take a little bit more of the mint in there. Okay, let's dry it and then N40. I know the handles aren't painted yet and we haven't varnished, but I'm impatient. I want to see. Oh, we could even use the green probably. Okay, so this is the chameleon in green. And this is like 12 steps ahead of where I need to be. B9, but I just want to see. Because now this is going to give us the other color that we're missing from the paper. So wow. Hold on a minute. I need a bigger brush. I need a bigger, fluffier brush. Oh, that sponge is in my bucket. Okay, hold. Again, we're 12,000 steps ahead of where we need to be, but that's okay. Oh my gosh! Oh, I'm so sorry. You guys can't see. Oh my goodness gracious. Let me see if I can get the light to hit it. You're not going to get it. Oh, there, maybe. Can you guys see it a little bit right there? Oh my gosh. Talk about, oh my gosh. What a shame. Look at the time. Okay, let me back you guys up. N35. N35. Oh my gosh. And then do it all over. Oh, it's going to be so pretty. Okay, stop it. Stop it. It is going to look. Oh, 73. I am so excited. I cannot. Now I need to put another big old sponge in water. Or do I want to do this color or do I want to do it? Now I don't know. Now we might have to do the handles all this color because what I'm thinking is the chameleon. Or do I want it? See, I think, oh no. We might do that, a metallic color on there, a delicate metallic. N33. Oh, thanks, Miss Linda. N33, you guys, I am so excited for this right now. Holy mackerel, that is... Okay, there's a lot going on right here, Troy. Those are sponges. Look, it's sponges. What are you going to do with it? I'm so excited to get this finished. Wow. I-24. Sir, I really don't know. I-23. I really don't know. I'm kind of torn with the handles because no, we're going to do the handles all the same, and we'll bring out the handles in a different way. But I don't want anything taking over the paper. And I think if I do the handles in a delicate metallic, it's going to pop the handles above everything else. And it's going to take away from how pretty the tray is. G49, if that makes any sense. I want it to all be a focal point and not just the handles. Does that make sense? Of course it does, Terry. They're not dumb. You're not talking to kids. Okay. Anyways. Yes, it does make sense. Good. I'm glad you guys understand me. B6. I am so excited to finish this with you guys. I feel like this is just the beginning, though. Like, there's so many beautiful accents on the tray that we're going to bring them all out. N37, but then again, not really, if that makes sense. Like, we're going to bring it all out, and it's all going to be pretty. It's not going to just be like, oh, the paper, oh, the tray, you know? B11. I think mixing in the chameleon green, and then we'll mix in. This will be one of the few trays that I won't put like umbra in to darken it up a whole lot, like I usually do, because I just like the softness of it all. N34. But if you can see, like, there's like splashes of like turquoise. There's a prominent line that's right here, though, and right here that I need to fix. That's going to make me crazy. So I'll fix that right now because I didn't realize. Oh, 74. ¿Qué dónde? ¿Qué dónde? Where'd you going, man? You came all the way back over here to go all the way back over there? Yeah. Couldn't you have done that around, say, 7 o'clock? Yeah, and then Trevor wouldn't have got home until after midnight because we got coffee today. That's all right. Just stick them in the trunk. And he's quiet. He doesn't know anything. Yeah, he's quiet. He's probably too tired. He probably went to sleep. Oh, God. Everybody wants you to come on and say hi to them.
Didn't you make one of those already?
Didn't I make one of what already? Didn't I make one of these trays already? I've never done a tray ever. Are you hallucinating?
No, you did the metal one.
I-30. Do you want to come say hi?
You had the whole tea set with it.
The tea set. The tea set. Oh my God, you're like 17 trays ago. The tea set. Are you talking about the custom tea set that I did for somebody? G60. Are you going to come say hi?
Not today.
I didn't think so. That's why I didn't move a whole lot.
Yeah.
Asta pasta. In 43, they're saying hi to you, by the way.
Why, hello, peoples.
Why, hello, peoples. B12. You just took some B12? Did you get the pills yet? The cayenne, what are they, cayenne? No, and not yet? That's a good time. Sue called you a chicken. Oh, 64. Hi, Vicky. Oh, Vicky said bingo. You better not. I heard you, by the way. Vicky! Lay it on me, Vicky. Tell me what your numbers are. I have so many gray hairs. Oh my gosh. Like all right here is all gray. Like it's like the reverse, like skunk line. It's like all right here. Laura said bingo. Vicky. I'm waiting. Yeah, so anywho, Nanny, I don't know what we're gonna do with this little bottle. We'll probably just put some like colored water in it. My birthday is on Thursday. You can just send me that beautiful tray. Aww. What's Thursday? March. What's Thursday? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. 28. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't wait to see. I cannot wait to do the details on the tray. There we go. B2, I-30, N34, G56, O61, B4, I-30, G59, and O73. Okay, so you've got meeting. Yay! Congratulations! Vicky, please send me a picture of your bingo card with the bingo markings on there. And I will get you out your Happy Mail. Yeah, so you are not older than dirt. You are not older than dirt. You are a little accident prone, but you're not older than dirt. Congratulations. So yeah, tomorrow is Justin from the Crafty Brother on Decoupage Queen. And then I will see you guys back here on Monday so we can finish the tray if I can wait that long. But it was nice to see you guys. I missed you guys. Hopefully we have no more episodes, because another thing that was making me crazy is I was only getting sick when I was in the car driving, and I was like, wait, am I getting car sick? Am I allergic to the car? Because if I'm allergic to the car, we have a serious problem. But then I got sick when I got home, or when I was sitting home, so I was like, nah. Anyways, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your weekend. I will see you back here Monday, same time, same place. Congratulations to our winners, and I will talk to you later. Bye.